In 2005, it was the second year of my departure from North Carolina. I was working for CSTV, which is now CBS College Sports, and I was covering the NCAA tournament, and North Carolina was on their run to the national championship. And I was very conflicted. You know, you want them to win, that's your team, that's your alma mater. I recruited those players, the starting five, and they're in the Final Four, and they play in the championship game, and they just win the championship against Illinois. And I'm sitting there, and I'm in really conflicted thoughts that should be me. That should be me climbing the ladder to cut down the championship nets. Instead, it was Roy Williams, Sean May, Rashad McCants, Jackie Manuel, Raymond Felton, Jawad Williams, the starting five that I had coached 2 years prior, was now celebrating on the court in St. Louis. And I'm surrounded by the other broadcasters, and they're getting up to get ready to go on TV to talk about the championship game. And they said, "Come on, Matt, let's go." And I said, "Hey, I need a minute." And I just really was sitting there in deep thought and, you know, contemplating all this, trying to take it all in. And my phone rings, and it's Terry Holland, who recruited me to UVA, and Coach Holland and I had been even closer after that. He was the AD at Davidson, and when I was an assistant coach, we became friends. We'd even vacationed next to each other in Figure Eight Island. And he's always been a class act to me. And he calls and he says, "You know, Matt, you should be proud of this team." And that meant the world to me, that he would take the time and have the empathy and emotional intelligence to know what I was probably going through at that moment. And it was a brief conversation, but it really impacted me. It makes me think of other people now that have gone through hardship and maybe going through a similar situation, to reach out to them. And then I went on and you know, said nice things about North Carolina in the national championship, which was really kind of a very surreal moment in my life.